Next day at dawn, it was time for the great departure to Mistrelir, the capital, about 100 kilometers southeast of Daguar. After the ceremony performed by the contemplative priests the previous day, the entire village gathered to bid farewell to the group of riders. The air was crisp, thick with attention mingled with excitement and apprehension. Weapons, provisions, horses, and harnesses were checked one last time. The children watched in silence, captivated by the solemnity of the moment. Faces were grave. My parents, too, struggled to hide their apprehension. We weren't going to war, yet the atmosphere felt like it. Being scouts for the royal mission to rebuild the Valamir Way meant venturing into the unknown, and everyone knew that this route would be dangerous, because of the Zarach, but also because of the rivalries such prestige attracts. I myself didn't know what to think. It was an immense honor to represent the Boldom of the North is involved in what will mark history, whatever the outcome. But the anxiety is palpable. We are going far beyond anything we have ever known. The raids against the Zarach, which forged my small reputation, are nothing compared to this task, securing the way of Valamir. Even if the entire kingdom is behind us, we will be alone, at the forefront, the tip of the spear. You stood tall, your eyes scanning the crowd, drinking in the support and concern etched on every face. You could almost taste the anxiety, but beneath it all, there was something else. Hope. Hope that this expedition would bring prosperity. Hope that it would forge new bonds between the scattered tribes, and hope that it would rewrite the fate of the realm. Your parents stepped forward, your mother pressing a small, leather-bound pouch into your palm. "For luck," she whispered, her lips trembling. Your father grasped your arm, his grip firm. "Remember, son, you're not just representing yourself. You're carrying our village, our people, on your back." The villagers murmured their agreement, their eyes locked onto yours. It was clear that they believed in you, trusted you to lead them into the unknown. Gaidrir, standing slightly apart, offered a small, enigmatic smile. His presence served as a gentle reminder of the secrets you both kept, and the burden that came with them. As the final goodbyes were exchanged, the rustling of gear, the snorting of horses, and the soft murmurs of encouragement filled the air. With a deep breath, you raised your hand, signaling the departure. 100 kilometers southeast, Mistrelir awaited, and beyond that, the uncertain path of Valamir's legacy. Quite moved, seeing the pride but also the worry in my parents' eyes, I take their hands in mine. "Take care of yourselves and the village. I will do us proud, and I hope to return as soon as possible." And I turn to Gaidrir, who places all his hope of one day seeing his ancestor Valamir's legacy on me. He sighs with hope and worry at the same time. He seems concerned for me and my riders too. It's at this moment that a rather strange idea comes to mind. Why leave Gaidrir behind? Certainly, he's old, but he still braved the storm for hours to come see me in Daguar, and offer to help me find the stone fragments using his magic key to locate his ancestor Valamir's lost tomb. And he may never see it in his lifetime because we don't know when we'll return. It tugs at my heartstrings. In my heart to think that he gave me probably the most beautiful inheritance ever entrusted to a stranger without him ever discovering it. Heal, my friend. Why stay here after all? Why not come with us? It will be an adventure and we will face dangers, but you still seem fit and we could protect you. Why not come with us? There's still time. Recovering your inheritance without you wouldn't be the same. Even if success isn't guaranteed, at least you would have come, and you would have pursued your dream to the end. Please come with us. Gaidrir's eyes widen, shock and wonder etched on his face. He stammers, clearly taken aback by your invitation. "Kalar, you'd really want me, alongside you, on this grand quest." He clutches the fabric of his tunic, overcome. The villagers, sensing something special unfolding, lean in, their curiosity piqued. "It's an incredible offer, lad. You're willing to take on an old man like me. What about the risks?" He swallows hard. "You're not obligated to do this. I've already burdened you enough." I smile, almost amused by his candor. "Listen, you've worked on your heritage all your life. Long years spent poring over your parchments to unravel this mystery. And now that you've finally found the opportunity in my mission to find it, you can't just stay here wondering every day if I've succeeded or failed. You have to see it with your own eyes. I'm sure you can do it. We'll take care of you as much as possible. What do you say? Will you join me on this historic adventure, my friend? I finish my question by placing my hands on his shoulders, full of hope. Gaidrir's face crumples, overwhelmed by emotion. He blinks rapidly, his eyes shimmering with unshed tears. For a moment, he looks decades younger, the weight of his years lifting off his shoulders. I'd be honored, Kalar, truly. His voice cracks barely above a whisper. Your companions exchange warm smiles, and even the villagers begin to nod, touched by the sincerity of the moment. Someone nearby whispers, "That's the right thing to do, Kalar," and others murmur in agreement. Your parents share a glance, and your mother nods, her smile tinged with tears. Your father claps you on the back, a proud grin splitting his face. Gaidrir nods fiercely, determination reigniting within him. Let's go then. Let's uncover the secrets of my family's past, together. At his positive response, I give him a big smile for the first time. It's not just a generous gesture on my part, his presence reassures me. And who better than him to help me recover his inheritance? I turn to my friends and whistle to get their attention. Lysar, go find him a horse and some equipment. We'll leave in 10 minutes. Lysar beams, already racing off towards the stables. Tavnar chuckles, shaking his head. Never thought we'd be taking a scholar on a ride like this. Still, it's a good thing, Kalar. Eldar nods solemnly, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword. Korvar, ever cheerful, gives a hearty laugh. Now that's what I call a true adventure, lads. An old man, a bunch of young bucks, and the whole realm watching. Can't wait to see what trouble we'll stir up. Gaidrir watches them, clearly touched by their acceptance. He fumbles with his cloak, trying to compose himself. In the flurry of activity, your parents approach once more, their faces serious. Be careful, Kalar, with Gaidrir along. It changes things. Make sure you protect him. I turn to my parents, slightly amused by their exaggerated caution. We will take care of him like a fledgling fallen from its nest. Laughs. Father, mother, may the horizon watch over your gaze. 10 minutes later, everything is ready. We bid a final farewell to the villagers, who throw flowers as we pass. Their faces are both moved and worried, sometimes proud, sometimes sad too. What could be heavier to bear than the burden of failing in our task and never returning? Unfortunately, not all of us will come back. We know it very well, and so does the village. We leave Daguar in the cold morning air. The wind sweeps across the steppe, carrying behind us a long cloud of dust. Soon, the village is nothing more than a blurry silhouette on the horizon. The journey to Mistrelir begins. For hours, we ride across a sea of golden grass ripples in the wind. Nothing disturbs the monotony of the landscape, save for a few standing stones and the ancient traces of forgotten campsites. To the south, the peaks of Gorazar gradually rise into the sky like sleeping giants. Their shadows stretch across the plain, announcing our approach to the heart of the kingdom. Gaidrir rides beside me, his face impassive, lost in thought. The riders speak little. Each knows that the further we advance, the closer we draw to the king's gaze and to the weight of the promises made to the village. You ride alongside Gaidrir, the steady rhythm of hooves pounding out a cadence on the earth. The golden grass stretches out before you, an endless ocean that shimmers like the sun-kissed manes of your horses. The silence between you is comfortable, punctuated only by the soft rustle of leather, creaking saddles, and the occasional call of a bird. Your companions keep pace around you, their eyes scanning the horizon, alert for any signs of trouble. Lysar occasionally nudges her mount closer, her brow furrowed, asking quiet questions about their route or the terrain ahead. Eldar, ever vigilant, rides ahead, scouting the path. Gaidrir breaks the stillness, his voice low and reflective. Kalar, may I ask, do you truly think we'll succeed? He glances at you, his eyes clouded with doubt. I mean really truly succeed, Find the tomb, restore the way, without tragedy befalling us. He looks away, his grip tightening on the reins. Corvar, riding nearby, overhears and clears his throat. "Ah, come now, old fellow. We've got the best crew in the kingdom and Caller's leading us. We'll manage." But his words sound hollow, even to himself. I manage a faint, bitter smile, remembering all those I knew who fell in battle against our sworn enemies, the Zara, during our daily raids to drive them from our lands. First lesson, Gaidrir. Never think about the success of the mission while you're on it. Always stay focused on each objective. It's the best way to maximize your chances of success. Let's save our strength for later. For now, let's enjoy this ride together, this shared experience that strengthens our bonds. Gaidrir nods solemnly, taking your words to heart. He straightens his back, his eyes squinting slightly as he gazes out at the endless grasslands. Tavnar, overhearing, chimes in. "Aye, that's the spirit, Caller. One step at a time. Ain't no use worrying about what's ahead when we've got the road beneath us." Eldar, still scouting ahead, calls back. "We're approaching the old stone bridge over the Silverbrook. Should be there within the hour." Lysar adjusts her quiver, her expression thoughtful. "We should make sure our waterskins are full before crossing. The Silverbrook's waters are pure, but we don't know what lies beyond." As you continue riding, the landscape shifts, the air growing slightly cooler as the trees surrounding the river come into view. The silence deepens, punctuated only by the soft gurgling of the Silverbrook. Your group moves as one, a well-oiled machine, each member trusting the others to keep watch. Gaidrir leans closer, his whisper barely audible. "Thank you, Caller. I needed that reminder." His gratitude is palpable, and he gives you a small, grateful smile. After 3 days of riding across the steppe, the silhouette of Mistrelir finally came into view, clinging to the eastern slopes of the Gorazar Mountains. The city doesn't sprawl across the plain like an ordinary town. It climbs, wins, and unfolds along a spiraling path, rising from the base to the summit of the rocks. The facades burst with color, contrasting sharply with the rough gray stone, creating a luminous chaos that captivates the eye on every terrace and in every alleyway. For Gaidrir, who spent his youth there, every detail seems familiar. Every street evokes a memory, a lesson learned, or a childhood gain. Corvar, on the other hand, knows the city from military crossings and campaigns in the south. He recognizes certain districts, certain contemplative symbols carved in stone. But for me, Lysar, Tavnar, and most of the riders, everything is new, disconcerting, and fascinating. The city is a world unto itself, immense and breathtaking, commanding immediate respect. The main road, wide but winding, is lined with squares, suspension bridges, and walkways connecting the houses. Monumental and miniature statues cling to walls and ledges, representing forgotten heroes, mythical creatures, and contemplative symbols, seeking to reveal truth in imperfect beauty. The streets teem with a constant stream of pilgrims, merchants, soldiers, and monks in colorful robes. The air is a blend of soot, incense, warm earth, and polished wood, a fragrance that heralds both human endeavor and spirituality. The successive terraces create a breathtaking perspective. Each landing is a world in miniature, each balcony a vantage point overlooking the steppe or the mountain. The city seems to breathe with the peaks of Gorazar, inspiring a mixture of wonder, awe, and reverence. For those who have never been, Mistrelir is a revelation. For those who already know it, it remains a place of memory and power. Eyes fixed on the heights, I turn towards Gaidrir. We're here, Mistrelir, our beautiful capital. I didn't realize it was so high up. I can't wait to explore it. How does it feel, Gaidrir, to return to your hometown after all these years? And you, Corvar, you've been here before, haven't you? Gaidrir's face lights up, radiant with nostalgia. He closes his eyes, taking a deep breath, letting the familiarity wash over him. Ah, Caller, it's like coming home. Home after a lifetime away. So many memories hidden behind those walls, waiting to be rediscovered. Corvar, his gruff exterior softening, nods vigorously. Aye, lad, Been here plenty of times, always impressive. But never gets old, does it? That view, those people, it's a beast of its own, Mistrelir. Swallows you whole and you're left marveling. Lysar's face is aglow, her eyes sparkling like stars. It's incredible. I've heard stories, of course, but wow, just. Wow. Tavnar whistles under his breath. I've seen nothing like it. You're right, Kalar, it's a revelation. Eldar's jaw clenches, his usual idealism shining brighter. Imagine the stories these stones could tell, the wisdom, the history, the secrets. Your riders murmur among themselves, awestruck, their exhaustion forgot. Even Gaidrir's age seems to fade away, replaced by a boyish enthusiasm. The city's grandeur has enveloped you all, reminding you of the enormity of your mission and the wonders that lie ahead. We climb the winding path that snakes up to the mountaintop. The capital stretches for several kilometers. Small groups of people move along the road, merchants setting up their stalls, artisans carrying goods, children stepping aside to watch us pass. The city is alive, bustling, but never overwhelming. The other 55 riders remain at the city gates to rest their mounts. Gaidrir stops, carefully observing the faces around him. An old friend is waiting for me a little further on, someone I've known since my youth in Mistrelir. I'll go and meet him discreetly. I turn to my companions. Lysar, Tavnar, Eldar, Korvar escort him. Make sure he stays safe and doesn't draw attention to himself. I'll continue alone to the palace. They nod and disappear behind a few passers-by, Gaidrir gliding alongside them. I resume my ascent alone. The path becomes steeper and narrower. A few groups of locals watch us pass, intrigued by our armed escort, but the life of the city continues around us. Finally, I reach the esplanade in front of the royal palace. The massive gates rise before me, engraved with contemplative symbols. I dismount, catch my breath, and remain motionless for a moment, aware that the meeting with the king and the commander is about to begin.